Hippos. To many, they symbolize the serene tranquility of African waterways, massive, languid creatures basking under the sun. Yet, beneath this seemingly placid exterior lies a powerful force of nature, fiercely protective of their aquatic domains. Far from being benign bathers, these magnificent herbivores are architects of their own watery empires, defending them with surprising ferocity. They are, in essence, the ultimate bathroom hogs of the wild, where water isn't just a comfort, but a battleground for survival, triggering some of nature's most compelling displays of territorial aggression. For hippos, water is more than just a place to cool down, it's their sanctuary, their defensive fortress, and the very core of their existence during the day. Spending up to 16 hours submerged, they escape the intense African sun, their massive bodies perfectly adapted to this aquatic life. Only under the cover of night do these colossal mammals emerge, often traveling miles to graze on grasses, consuming vast quantities before returning to their watery refuge by dawn. This daily cycle intrinsically links their survival to the availability and security of suitable water bodies. The critical dependence on water transforms every river, lake, or even significant puddle into a potential claim. Unlike many land-based territorial animals, the hippo's domain is defined by its chosen stretch of water. This isn't just about personal space, it's about access to vital resources for the entire pod, safety from predators, thermoregulation, and a haven for their young. The stakes are incredibly high, and any perceived infringement on these watery boundaries can ignite a swift and aggressive response, revealing the true nature of these powerful creatures. To unequivocally establish their ownership over a particular water segment, hippos employ a unique and rather dramatic method of territorial marking, the dung showering display. This isn't merely defecation, it's a deliberate, forceful act where they use their tails to vigorously scatter their feces. This potent mix of visual and olfactory signals broadcast their presence and their claim to any potential intruders, a powerful message etched into the very water and surrounding vegetation. It's a clear declaration: this space is occupied, and I am here to defend it. Within these defended water territories, a strict social hierarchy unfolds, spearheaded by the dominant male. He is the patriarch, fiercely guarding a specific stretch of water where his pod of females and young reside. Subordinate males, often younger or less powerful, are relegated to the periphery, sometimes forced into more marginal, less desirable areas. This established order minimizes internal conflict, but the boundaries are constantly tested, particularly when resources become scarce, making the dominant male's vigilance an ongoing imperative. Before physical confrontation, hippos often issue a formidable warning, the wide-mouth gaping display. This isn't a sign of drowsiness, it's a profound declaration of dominance and a clear threat. The massive jaws open incredibly wide, showcasing their terrifying arsenal of teeth. This display is meant to intimidate, to make a clear statement without the need for immediate violence. It's a calculated escalation, a visual signal that should never be underestimated by any creature, human or animal, venturing too close. The impressive mouth gaping reveals more than just a large opening, it exposes their formidable dentition, built for battle. Hippo incisors can grow up to 1.5 feet long, while their canines reach 1 foot in length. These aren't just for grazing, they are razor-sharp instruments capable of inflicting severe damage. When a hippo opens its mouth in warning, it's not an empty gesture. It's a direct visual cue to the immense power and potential danger housed within, a stark reminder of why their aggression is taken so seriously. The delicate balance of hippo territoriality is severely tested during the dry seasons. As water sources diminish and rivers shrink, pods are forced into smaller, more confined spaces. This intense compression of populations dramatically amplifies competition for the remaining vital water. What was once a spacious territory becomes a crowded arena, heightening stress levels and drastically increasing the likelihood of aggressive encounters. The serene image of the hippo quickly dissipates, replaced by an animal fighting desperately for its very survival. Under such dire conditions, the social hierarchy becomes brutally apparent. Subordinate males, already on the fringes, are often driven out entirely from the shrinking prime territories. This expulsion can force them into even more precarious situations, searching for any available water, or risking dangerous encounters with other dominant males. Their plight underscores the absolute necessity of water, turning a minor squabble in abundance into a life-or-death struggle when resources become critically scarce. Their future hinges entirely on finding unclaimed, life-sustaining water. When a hippo perceives a threat, especially one encroaching on its watery refuge, its first instinct is often to retreat beneath the surface. But this retreat is not an escape, it's a strategic maneuver. With their incredible speed and power in water, hippos are masters of the aquatic ambush. They can erupt from the depths with terrifying force, surprising and overwhelming any perceived intruder. This tactic leverages their home advantage, transforming the seemingly calm water into a deadly trap for the unwary, demonstrating their tactical intelligence. At the heart of a hippo's notorious aggression lies a confluence of powerful instincts. Primarily, it's about the relentless defense of their territory and, crucially, the protection of their young. Any perceived threat to a calf, or any infringement upon their established water domain, can trigger an immediate and violent response. Water scarcity only exacerbates these foundational instincts, pushing the animals to their limits. Their aggression isn't random, it's a primal, highly focused reaction to secure their most vital needs for survival and propagation. The intensity of hippo aggression is tragically underscored by stark statistics. Hippos are, in fact, responsible for an estimated 500 human deaths per year across Africa, earning them the grim title of the continent's deadliest large mammal. This staggering figure far surpasses fatalities attributed to lions, crocodiles, or elephants. Their immense power, unpredictable nature, and territorial ferocity make them incredibly dangerous. This isn't wanton cruelty, but the fierce defense of their space and survival, often clashing with human expansion into their vital water habitats. Despite their massive, cumbersome appearance, hippos possess surprising agility and speed, both in and out of the water. On land, they can charge at speeds of up to 30 km per hour, making them formidable pursuers. In their aquatic element, they swim powerfully at up to 8 km per hour, allowing for swift ambushes and formidable defense. This combination of raw power, speed, and sheer mass makes them incredibly difficult to evade once their aggressive instincts are triggered, further cementing their reputation as a force to be reckoned with. Beyond visual displays and physical attacks, hippos utilize a repertoire of powerful vocalizations to communicate their territorial claims and warnings. Grunts, bellows, and their distinctive wheeze honk resonate across the waterways, signaling their presence and asserting dominance. These sounds are particularly loud and frequent when defending their territory, serving as an auditory fence to deter intruders. It's a sonic declaration, a primal symphony designed to reinforce their ownership of the water, making sure every creature knows to respect their boundaries. Integral to the hippo's aquatic life is their unique biological adaptation, the excretion of a reddish, oily fluid often mistaken for blood or sweat. This red sweat, scientifically known as hipposudoric acid, is a marvel of natural chemistry. It acts as a powerful sunscreen, shielding their sensitive skin from the scorching African sun. Furthermore, it serves as a moisturizer, preventing their skin from drying and cracking when exposed to air, and even possesses antibiotic properties, protecting against infections. This adaptation reinforces their absolute need for water, to keep this vital protective layer active. Despite their formidable aggression, hippos face significant challenges, currently classified as vulnerable by the IUCN. Their primary threats stem from habitat loss and fragmentation, often due to human encroachment and agricultural expansion that alters their vital water sources. Poaching for their meat and the illegal ivory trade of their teeth also contribute to their decline. The very territorial nature that makes them so dangerous also makes them vulnerable when their aquatic domains shrink or are destroyed, leading to increased conflict with humans. Ultimately, the hippo's aggressive territoriality, particularly their claim over water, is a crucial, if sometimes dangerous, element of the African ecosystem. They are not merely bathroom hogs, they are powerful ecosystem engineers, shaping their watery environments. Understanding their deep-seated need for water, their fierce defense mechanisms, and the pressures they face from a changing world is paramount. These magnificent, complex creatures demand respect, not just for their formidable power, but for their intricate role in maintaining the delicate balance of nature's most vital resource, water.